Hello, Poseidon, and welcome to the kickoff event, the worldwide official release of the Poseidon Challenge. This is the first and only leadership cultivation training programs that is offered in online business for free for everyone. Our goal is to get to 1 million members within a short amount of time following the tactics and techniques that we will be training you in this program. This is a very innovative system, and we are the biggest sub-team within Team Tsunami Worldwide. I'd like to welcome Marquise Singfield, one of our incredible partners. He's the one who brought the business side of the Poseidon Challenge to the table. So thank you very much, Marquise. He's incredible. He's going an amazing team. And we have Mike Hampton, one of my generals, who's actually the CEO of Tsunami Blaze, one of the sub-teams within Poseidon and Team Tsunami. So welcome, Mike. Thank you for joining us today. I just want to say congratulations for taking the first step to check out this video. The things you are going to learn today are really going to help not only propel you to success, but propel every single person on your team. Now, here's the best part. If you do not have a team, the Poseidon Challenge is actually going to train you within the next 7 days. So within 7 days of you starting the challenge, for you to find 10 people. 10 people. Can you imagine? Have you done network marketing and not had success before and not even be able to get one person? While following the training we're going to show you today, you are going to be able to get 10 people within 7 days. So just to give you a really high overview of what to expect over the next 4 weeks, this is what the Poseidon Challenge is all about. We have created a 4-week leadership cultivation training program that's going to be able to help us work together to amass a team of over 1 million people strong. And not just 1 million people, but people that will be loyal, that will become highly valuable in the internet marketing world. And ultimately, because of these things, we will all become extremely profitable working together. Now, what is it that really separates the Poseidon Challenge from other training programs out there and other major benefits is that every single thing you see on this slide is absolutely free for you and for your members. All of the training I'm going to provide and our team is going to offer as we go along through the 4-week process is going to be offered absolutely free. And we're not just talking about how to set up a YouTube channel and how to do Google Hangouts on air or even how to do internet marketing in general, but we are actually going to go into the psychology and the systems required to not only find 10 people, but to train them to the point where they too can find 10 people. And then by week 3, you're going to be into intense training that's going to magnify the support system so that not only you and your first and second generation find 10 people each, but everybody's going to be able to do that. Now imagine what it's going to do for your business if you don't only have 10 people that will follow you to the ends of the world and that are actually teaching you too. This is the one thing that we're really going to show here. Everyone has something to offer, and we are going to draw those talents out of every single person working with us so that we create an atmosphere of people that trust, support, and all these incredible things together. And then in week 4, of course, we are going to go into what happens past week 4, what do we want to happen as the weeks and months progress, and then we're going to show you ways that you can actually upsell all of the people in the structure you built below you into Team Tsunami Worldwide's primary programs. Now that's not mandatory. This is only on you. So this is for you to decide. Of course, you can, if you're already in Penny Matrix, Experts, and Explosional, then it just makes sense, right? Now, here's the little twist, and this is why Marquise is here today. We are actually going to be piggybacking a team out there that's associated with another company called Team Pay Forward. And what they have done is they've worked with this company in the United States called WebDocs Network. And the WebDocs Network product is actually very interesting. It offers 3,000 U.S. board certified physicians that people that have access to the network, that are paying the monthly cost for this business, so it's $50 a month to access the WebDocs network and build out your matrix. People that are a member get this service for free as long as they are an American, either living in the United States or if they're living abroad, as long as they have a U.S. address. Now, the really interesting part about this and where it applies for the Poseidon Challenge is that Team Pay It Forward offers you that first month for free. And not only that, they use their credit card to buy you into the system, to buy you into WebDocs Network. So you can actually get up to 15 people in your first month for free to join you. But what I'm going to be suggesting with using the challenge is we're going to draw people in, 10 people in for you in your first week. And you're going to be able to do that because not only if they're American or they know people that are American, you can show them the value of the WebDocs product, but the really cool thing is the training exercise. That is what we are selling. We're saying, do you want to get trained and become a world-class internet marketer so you can grow any business? Do you want to be able to cultivate strong leaders that become so loyal with you because you offer such intense value and you never ask for anything in return? You just give, give, give. Don't you want to be in a system, in an atmosphere, in a culture that offers those things? This is what we're doing with the Poseidon Challenge. And from this, we will draw not only amazing profits from the WebDocs network through Team Pay It Forward, but we are going to be able to grow a massive structure organization together that's going to be able to really succeed in not only Team Pay It Forward and WebDocs, but also in all of our primary businesses. So Marquise is actually going to go into the description of what WebDocs network has to offer in terms of the compensation plan. So please, Marquise, get everyone excited, and then they can learn exactly why this is so incredible.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Charles. It's really awesome, guys. I'm going to go ahead and walk us through it real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. Okay, so WebDocs Network. What Team Pay It Forward is actually going to do for us is buy us, like Charles said, our first month into this program. And essentially what that means is we're going to get a spot in a 3x9 matrix completely for free. So we're looking at, instead of penny matrix being that 2x14 force, we're looking at essentially the same thing with spillover and everything, where them buying us in is going to give us that spot in the 3x9 matrix. And every person that we actually are able to get in under us after that is going to pay us out $1 for every person underneath us on the first 6 levels. Okay, so we're going to be able to see a maximum payout of $29,523 from an opportunity that not only allows us to buy in, get in for free, but then to mature and grow our teams to see that kind of income, guys. So what Team Pay It Forward actually does for us is buy us in for free, and then they allow us to give away 15 free positions. Okay, so we're talking about 15 positions that they are going to be using their credit cards to buy others in underneath us. Okay, so we're talking about extreme growth really quick, just for the fact that there is no investment, guys, and we are able to build teams strategically that will allow us to explode our matrices and create the leaders that we need. Okay, so within the 3x9, we're going to be able to, instead of penny matrix where we get that 30 cents, we're getting $1 for every person underneath us. And because we're able to give out these free positions, we're going to be able to build that out really quick, guys. The next part to the compensation plan that's really big through Team Pay It Forward is the leadership team bonus. So as we grow out our teams, guys, just from giving out these free positions, these free opportunities to do the exact same thing that we're doing, to go ahead and blow their teams out as well, we're going to be able to get leadership bonuses based upon how many people are actually under us inside the matrix. So as you can see here, for 100 team members in our matrix, we're going to be able to get $500, guys. So essentially, if we're able to invite 10 people in for free and then help them to do the same, we're talking about $500 one time that's coming directly to us, potentially with no investment, guys. So if you're able to, and within 1 month,
we can't see your slide. Can you show the slide, please? Thanks.
Oh yeah. Is it coming up? Here we go. Sorry about that.
Not yet. No worries.
There we go.
That's the beautiful thing about live hangouts. You never know what's going to
Yeah.
happen. Oh, yeah, we can see it now.
All right.
So do you
Awesome.
want to go back
Okay.
and
So
re-describe that, please?
yeah,
Go
let me
back
go
one
over
slide
the
so
three by
people can
nine.
see.
There we go. All right. Are we all on the same page now?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So this was the 3 by 9 matrix I was talking about, where we're getting the $1 for every person that's underneath us. Where we are able to earn this maximum payout here of $29,523. That's on this first 6 levels underneath us in the 3 by 9. Okay. And what Team Pay It Forward is doing for us is allowing us to jumpstart this thing, like I was saying before, guys. Jumpstart this entire structure to potentially gain a profit from something that we have literally put no investment in because they are taking this first step for us to get us jump started. So they're not only going to be giving us this free spot, our free spot, but they're going to be allowing us to, like I said, give out those 15 free positions to help build this out really fast. And those 15 free positions are going to be able to do the exact same thing that we are doing by blowing out our matrix and referring those other people, giving away these free positions essentially. So if we can give out these free positions, that's it. It's just a matter of sharing the gift and blowing this thing up quick, guys. Okay, so that's the 3 by 9. And what I was getting into a little bit was a leadership team bonus. Can you guys see this still? We're all on the same page?
I can see the small version of your slide right now.
Okay.
But go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So the leadership team bonus, this is where the matrix that we're building from the Team Pay It Forward system and blowing out our matrixes that way, where we're actually rewarded based off of the number of members that we have in our matrix. All right. So these are one-time bonuses where, as you guys can see, the first bonus that you receive is at 100 team members, and you get $500, guys. So essentially, giving out 10 free positions or 10 free accounts through Team Pay It Forward, if you were able to help them do the exact same thing, that's $500 straight to you, just from giving away free positions and helping your members do the exact same thing. This is how we cultivate our leaders, okay? And the bonuses grow more and more as the team builds out. So we go from 100 team members, which gives us $500, 200 team members gives us $1,000, and so on and so forth, all the way up to $200,000 in team bonuses, guys. Okay, so starting from the 100 to 200, this is just how we blow up our teams and build them real quick. This is a free opportunity that we won't have any investment to actually put forth from just using Team Pay It Forward and allowing them to buy in our team members and blow out our matrices very fast. Very lucrative. I want to go into really what makes this, which really is probably the biggest kicker for us when we're first getting into this. I hope you all can see this. It's the Team Pay It Forward Head Start bonus. And what they're doing for us here is they're actually rewarding us for giving away free positions, guys. Okay? So essentially what they're doing here is they are giving us a $300 bonus for the first 10 free spots that we're able to give away in 30 days. Okay? We're talking about giving away free positions, guys. Free. In 30 days, we get $300 straight to us just from giving away these 10 positions for free. They're providing us a great way to not only dive into something without any risk, but make a profit from it, which is really unheard of in this day and age in marketing, which is really why it provides just an awesome avenue for us to not only establish these leaders, but also set up a profitable system where we can all learn and grow together. And with that, guys, it's just a matter of sharing it with others. It's free. It's something that we can, when we take advantage of it, it can definitely blow up. And with that, I want to go ahead and give it back over to Charles. Thanks, man.
Wow, great job, Marquise. Thank you for spending the time to do that. I mean, it really is the perfect system for what we are trying to do. Before I continue, I just want to welcome Pasco Flores from the United States and Trent Rojas from the United States. Thank you for coming on today's Hangout. You see, we're not just talking and training you and wanting you to join some random business. We are creating a community with the proper structure so that not only are you going to learn new skills to be able to become a great leader, but you're going to be able to instill these skills in the 10 people that you're going to find. Now, the beautiful thing about this, as you find those 10 people, automatically for free, they're going to be entered into the Team Pay It Forward system. So if you take a look, every person joins. We have a new member today. We have Stefan from the UK. Thank you, Stefan. So Pasco and Stefan are two more of my generals, and Trent is actually one of Mike Hampton's generals. So we're already started pre-building the structure about a week ago, but I wanted to really give our team a little bit of time to get comfortable with the system so we could work on any bugs, and now we are ready for full launch. At the end of this video today, that is the countdown timer of your first week. Every single person that's involved right now, guess what? You have 7 days to complete what I'm going to train you over the next 20 minutes, half an hour. So I'm going to go into the exact system that I use to find people that are worthy of becoming my generals. So you will not have to worry about this idea, where in the world am I going to recruit new people to this business? It's going to become more a question of who... Sorry, please mute yourself, Steph. All right, cool. It's going to be more a question of who do I actually want to spend my time working with, and who is actually going to be able to have the time to spend in doing this challenge so that they will bring in 10. Because we just don't want anybody. We want people that are serious about doing this. So if you commit, you go all the way. Absolutely. And it doesn't cost you anything except using some brain power to get a lot better at internet marketing and being able to create an income for yourself online. You don't have to worry about this idea, oh my God, I don't know where the next paycheck is coming from, because we are building out the structure to allow everyone to not only make the $50 it costs to pay for the second month. So if you have 10 people that join you and they all stay for the second month, you get $300 bonus. That's going to pay for the next 6 months of your time in this business. All right, so I'm not going to go through every single thing on the Team Pay It Forward website, but if you do want to know where it is, I'll place the link below this in the description on YouTube. But I will say this is very important to understand. Every single new person that joins the business, every single time you get someone to join you and they get people to join them, everybody goes to this page. You never use your link directly from WebDocs Network. You only sign people up this way. So they're going to fill it out, all this pertinent information that Team Pay It Forward needs to create your WebDocs account. And the most important thing on here is referred by. So if you were referred by Team Tsunami, then you'll actually write in here referred by Team Tsunami. And then what's going to happen is within 24 to 48 hours, the head administrator that's actually a paid employee by WebDocs Network and Team Pay It Forward, his name is Cameron, he will get in touch with you and you will actually be registered into the system. Now, if he doesn't get in touch with you, it's your responsibility to add all of your members to the Facebook group. So this Facebook group is actually at facebook.com/groups. I'm going to try to get them to switch this number. So we'll post this group in the description as well. You'll see here, when I first joined a week ago, or maybe a week and a half ago, there was only 113 members. Now there's 441, and none of these people are building through the Poseidon Challenge. They're not going to be trained to cultivate really strong leaders. So I expect that this number is going to be thousands and thousands of people by the time the Poseidon Challenge really takes off. Because you imagine, we have, 30 to 50 people right now in the program. So you'd say in a week, we could probably get that number up to at least 300 people. And then a week after that, the number should be 3,000 people or approaching that. We know not everyone's going to be able to hit that target of 10 every single week. Maybe they're going on vacation. Maybe they're really busy at work. But please try to implement this kind of system. So when someone joins you on your team, then the first thing you're going to do is, well, you're starting week 1. So their week 1 starts the day that they get bought into WebDocs Network by Team Pay It Forward. So I'm going to repeat that because it's really important. Everyone starts day one of week one from the day that they get bought into the WebDocs program by Team Pay It Forward. However, you can actually, as soon as you register on this form, so say Pasco is your sponsor, as soon as you fill that in and you say Pasco Flores and you submit, then you can actually start trying to position team leaders immediately. You don't have to wait. So it goes into basically goes through chronological order, and that's submit form. You can, if you have friends that you know will be interested in this, if you have friends that want to go through a 10-week business transformation training program, that's free. So basically I go through all the things about how to find and close prospects on Facebook and beyond. I go through how to set up your YouTube channel, how to use Google Hangouts on Air, how to record videos, how to edit videos, and then a whole bunch of future topics. We're actually in week 2 right now. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but there's a lot of really, really cool stuff coming. And I'll tell you that that is only one thing that people are going to get for free. You're also going to say, do you want to be able to get innovative leadership cultivation training that the world has never seen before for our side? People have used this structure on their building their employees side before, but we're not employees. We're entrepreneurs. The leadership training is a little bit different. It's being magnified and it's being really sculpted for network marketing. So you're going to be able to be at the beginning. If you join this week, you're going to be at the beginning of what will be this massive structure. And remember, we're not going to, from your perspective, it's going to go 10 in the first week, 100 in the second week, 1,000 in the third week, 10,000 in the fourth week. I mean, these are just crazy numbers. But the thing is, because it's free, and we know there's 1 billion people on Facebook, this number can be completely achieved by every single one of the people on this panel. It could be achieved by every single one of you. And the Team Pay It Forward has already told me that their investors has deep pockets and they can handle the volume of people that we are going to be adding into the system. Now, coupled that, not only getting trained for free that other people charge thousands of dollars for. I personally have charged $15,000 for 2 hours of my time to train when I'm teaching you guys for free over 10 weeks. But then you also have the ability to fill the Team Pay It Forward matrices and WebDocs, and you get $1 per person that stays past the first month. $1. So by the time, the goal is, by the time that first month goes by, that all of us are so super profitable already in the matrix that buying into that second month is a no-brainer. It no longer becomes a business cost, it just becomes a profitable cost. It's like you have to do it. It doesn't make any sense not to do it, right? And we know that some people are going to have some issues with, I don't have a credit card, what do I do? Don't worry, we have answers for all of those things. We actually set you up, our WebDocs network sets you up with a ProPay e-wallet, one of the best industry standard e-wallets out there. They pay you on the 20th of every month like clockwork. Marquise and I and some of our other leaders actually met with the CEO, TC Chiang, of WebDocs Network, and it was a really strong conversation. I trust him. I think he's really solid. He actually got into providing doctor and healthcare in the States without even thinking about the MLM side at the beginning. He's been running WebDoc networks since 2010. He only launched the network marketing side since March of 2012. And since then, he's grown up to about 2,000 people. So there wasn't extensive growth until now, until he met us. Now we're going to take it from where it is. We're going to take even the Team Pay It Forward concept, which, by the way, is integrated directly into WebDocs Network. It's not just how Team Tsunami is working with all these different programs. Team Pay It Forward is integrated in technology. So we actually will all have a Team Pay It Forward account. And this allows them to be able to not only fund our accounts properly, but they also get Team Pay It Forward investors actually get certain bonuses. We're not going to get any of the matching bonuses or some of the extra bonuses that you get from joining Web if you did it on your own. But that's the trade-off of being able to join for free. And quite frankly, the focus is cool. The ability to make money is cool, but that's not our focus. This is a hardcore training exercise that is going to be able to take every single person that joins from having almost little to no success online to be able to make a structure of thousands of people below you, and not within years, within weeks. If you listen to what I train you, you'll be able to do it within weeks. And that is super, super powerful. So before I go into the training side and get you guys started on week 1, I want some of our panelists to say their opinion of what we're doing here. So we're going to go from Mike all the way to Trent, and then I'm going to go into training. So please go ahead, Mike. Tell us what you think.
Charles, thank you. This is just an awesome way to be able to offer something for free to someone who really is ready to make money online, who's been struggling, or is just ready to have a way to build a list and everything. And it's just, you know, a lot of incentives that we can give out to other people. I think it's a great way to get anybody started in networking, to train them to build a really profitable business. And you know, there's just a lot of benefits to have something to give away for free as an incentive, so that it doesn't. It's just a good program from what I've seen, and you know, everybody needs access to doctors when they're sick or whatever, and have a question. And this is another great product that we can use to use in our team to not only make money but to help other people who need access to the doctors, and you know, in the long run, it's going to be like a great way to train in a leadership program too. So.
Awesome, Mike. I mean, it's really good to hear everyone's response of what this is, because it shows you people at every single level are going to be able to get something out of this, from beginner all the way to people way beyond me, right? And we know that there's all these people that exist out there that know these secret tactics and techniques. So I hope to draw all of your talent out as the weeks progress. I just want to say something quickly before Pasco speaks, and that is, we are going to be going. Our weeks are going to be flipping Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to officially kick off. You must find your 10 people within 1 week, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. So that's our official week flip. All right, so Pasco, please tell us what you think about the Poseidon Challenge.
Thank you all. First of all, can you listen to me okay? Can you listen to me?
We can hear you.
Excellent. I wanted to thank
Yes.
everybody. This is a great panel, and the most important thing is that this is one of the best ideas that I have seen out there. I have been in this business for a long, long time, and the hardest part has always been recruiting people, but with this system that we have here, you have the ability to empower somebody by giving them a free access to the system, and then you, as I have seen in the weeks that have been going on, you see all these people coming on and on and on and on. You can build your teams. I foresee that probably we're going to have about 100,000 people under each of these panelists right here very soon, and think about the power of that. Think about what you can do with that. You won't be able to struggle anymore, and most of all, you have all of our help here. Each and every one of us in this panel here are ready to help you and to encourage you and to take you to the next level. Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing, Pasco. I mean, a lot of people, when they organize structures like this or teams like this, they're very, very particular about making sure that you stick with their business. I don't want to operate it like that. I offer this information free to the world, and my only hope is whatever you learn from this, you make it better and you bring it back and you help all of us get a lot better. We're not going to force you to join every single thing that we're part of. We just hope that you love what we have to offer so much, and you love working with us, that you understand that working as a team, we can actually build out this massive structure. Some people have told me, well, Charles, how are you going to manage a structure of 1 million people plus? And my answer to them is, I don't have to manage the structure of 1 million people. I just have to take care of my 10 generals. That's it. I have to keep them super happy. I have to keep them focused. When they have issues, I'm just going to talk with those 10 people every single day, because you can't talk to 1 million people, but you can talk to 10. And if they do that as well, guess what? It doesn't take very many weeks until you hit 1 million people. By week 6, by week 7, we're talking crazy record-breaking numbers that it doesn't cost anyone to get involved. It doesn't cost them a single cent. At the bare minimum, they're going to become super deadly internet marketers, which is going to just help all of us get better. I mean, I don't even know the brain trust we're going to create along this process is just so exciting. It's amazing to even think about. Okay, so we have Trent. He's actually our energy specialist. He's one with the universe. So please go ahead and tell us what you think about this, Trent. Thanks.
Thanks, Charles. But yeah, I think the Poseidon Challenge is a great idea because it gives people the opportunity to grow their organization while learning. And just offering the free program is a great incentive for people to tell people about because it is free, so they'll be more open to listening. But I think that just the fact that it's free and you can talk to so many people, it'll be a great way to get trained and get better at generating big teams and really controlling the growth of those teams. So yeah, I'm just really excited with what we're doing here and really open to learning more and how to talk to people and just grow a really massive organization. So thanks, Charles.
Awesome, Trent. Awesome. That's just really great. I'm getting ready to go into the training side. I hope you guys are excited. I just want Marquise to actually talk about what he thinks about this program really quickly because I know he is actually the one who brought it to us. He brought it to Team Tsunami and Poseidon, and I want him to talk about. We're doing so many different things, and we are very reluctant to try something new unless that program gets a lot of check marks. And immediately, I'm telling you, within 5 minutes of him telling me, and all of the leaders, we were check mark, check mark, check mark on everything. So please tell us your experience, Marquis.
Right, thanks, Charles. I just, from day one, I was looking at it from the perspective of, yes, we are involved in different things. I do understand that. But then I was looking at what would make this an opportunity that would actually help our team in our current state. Because I know, we're all in different positions within marketing. I saw it and I said, wow, it's a free opportunity. We're talking about with no risk. We're talking about something that people can get into without actually having anything to worry about. Because a lot of times people have that misconception or kind of like that hesitancy when they see, oh, well, I have to put this down. This allows people really to see what works best for them. That's what I saw in it. I saw a great learning opportunity for a lot of the team, especially where we are at now, because I know when it comes to recruiting, it tends to be a lot harder when you're asking people up front, you need to give us this certain amount of money because right there, you get all these different kind of obstacles that can potentially get in the way. Well, it literally just eliminates that. That's what I saw. It just eliminates that because it allows people to experience this and to try it out and to just learn from their experience. All in all, becoming better marketers. So when I saw it, first thing, legitimacy, just looking at just how effective it has been, definitely getting in contact with the founders and everyone that we got a chance to speak with, just seeing the backing of this company and where they're coming from and the real want and need to help others. That's what this showed me because it was the first kind of thing I saw, just paying it forward the way they do. I've really never seen it like this. I mean, you put in the information and you get an email with somebody else's credit card that paid you into this system that's giving you that opportunity. That really blew me away. So I was like, this is definitely something that I think will help a lot of people no matter where they are, like you were saying before, to go wherever they want to go with it. And I think that we can definitely, like we're saying, we can definitely blow this thing up, man. No doubt, no doubt. Really excited about it and just the potential for such growth when people don't have any outside misconceptions or obligations, when they have something free that they can come into, that someone's investing in them to do and help their success. Yeah, man.
Awesome. Awesome, Marquise. That's very exciting. I love hearing what all four of you have to say about it because I know I've been thinking about this nonstop. This has been like a pet project idea of really making Poseidon useful. And when you came to me with this amazing product, think about it. So many people in the States have to pay $70 to go to the doctors. They don't have insurance from their companies, or there's a huge segment of the population, like 1 million government employees, that lost their job. They don't have coverage anymore. So imagine you can go to people in the United States and say to them, look, you can come learn how to become a network marketing superstar for free, become an amazing leader, and then within 1 month get free Medicare for you and your family. and make money and get paid to go to the doctors. They'll pay you profit. That is absolutely a fascinating hook. So we can really stand behind the product. I know when we were talking to the CEO, he was saying, yes, I have 7 or 8 doctors and physicians in my family alone, surgeons, etc. He's not actually MD, but he's always been around that world. So he knows that eventually he wants to expand WebDocs to other countries. But right now, because you have to get certified and it's really stringent per country, a U.S. board-certified physician may not be entitled to give doctor's advice in UK, for example. He has to actually go country by country. So he does have the long-term vision of providing the service for people across the planet, especially where people need it most. But, for example, we have a missionary network that I'm speaking with that this would be absolutely amazing because some of the people that they work with don't have, they don't have the money to be able to afford medical insurance or anything like that. So this is really a fascinating product. I think we can actually stand behind it. We actually work with a couple of companies that are improving the products. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I don't know why. So anyways, I do know that we don't talk about the products a lot of times as much as we do about the compensation plan. But for once, this actually is not about the compensation plan. This is about drawing people into a situation where you're going to be able to build rapport with them that builds the trust, and they're going to see the community that we're building here and the high value information, and they're going to be like, whoa, what the heck? I'm not paying $20 a month for this. I'm not paying, all this money for training, $5,000 for this package. How is that even possible? It's because we believe that we're not just building a team to make money. We have a much larger reason for being here, and that is not only to help all the entrepreneurs actually find success, but we really will be able to help people get access to doctors. That is a really powerful thing when you go to talk to someone and say, look, it's not about the money. We are actually helping people. When I talk to these people, they are coming from a place of, look, fine, there is the money side of it, but that was just to drive the marketing play. Now it's free for you to join this business? I mean, just think about when I say that, you can actually tell someone that. They're going to be like, oh, I don't believe you. That sounds too good to be true. There's got to be a catch. What's the catch? Oh, they'll even use their credit card to buy you in for $50? It's not possible. I thought that when Marquise told me. I'm like, come on, what's the catch? This sounds too good to be true. But it absolutely is the way it is. So that's very, very exciting. Okay, so now let's go into a couple things. One, when you add someone to the Poseidon Challenge, please add them to the group. This is going to allow you to position them in a place where they're going to get to know everybody. They're going to see all the videos, the business transformation videos, all the Mike's and Trent's and everybody's videos. Please continue to do those and post those because it shows social proof that the training works. You're going to show your team that you're leading by example. How are you going to get them to follow the training if you're not doing it yourself? You're going to get more impact and your team is going to grow faster if you implement at least some of the things that we're doing and post proofs about it. And get excited about it because it is exciting. If you've never made a video before and you made even a 1-minute testimonial video and you put it on YouTube for everyone to see, I know when I did my first one, it was absolute. I will say it. It wasn't very good. Let's just say that. I was super excited. Oh my gosh, I have 2,000 views on this video. That's horrible, but exciting at the same time, right? So you want to show those things, and then we also want to show that the group is growing. Because right now we have 300, 400 people in the group, but we want to actually bring that number up and show that the 10 by 10 structure is actually working. So the first thing is you're going to sign them up to Team Pay It Forward on the website, and then you're going to add them to Poseidon Group. And then after that, you're going to go through the regular Team Pay It Forward requirements. So they have a few things that they want you to do, which we'll describe in another video. There's actually a really good 4-step video that's being created that shows that, so that's pretty cool. And then after you add them to the group, you're immediately going to plug them into the Poseidon Challenge official video, so you can show them this kickoff event that I'm actually making a video that's about 10 minutes, 15 minutes long that I wanted to release before this, but it's not totally done yet. But it will describe to you everything that we've talked about in a concise format with official slides, so it's going to be closer to professional than just doing a hangout. But I wanted to do this official kickoff so you can all get to know who you're working with. You can all get to know that this thing is real. There's 5 people here. I already have 10 generals that are in the system. Some of them are working and taking care of their kids so they can come. We have people from all sorts of countries all over the world that are going to be participating in this. So these are the kinds of things that are going to help you paint a vision for the people that you're going to target. So training begins as of right now. You need to find 10 people. You have 7 days. In previous MLMs, you've never even been able to get 2 people. How in the world are you going to find 10 people? How in the world are you going to find 10 people if you don't even know how to talk to people? If you're completely uncomfortable with that, how are you going to find 10 people that can really figure out what you're talking about really quickly so that they want to join within those 7 days? So this is what I suggest each one of you do. And this is training that I've never seen before. This is Charles' original. And this is what I do. I think about it like this. This is fun stuff. Hopefully you really get something out of what I'm going to say. Your 10 generals, your top 10, should be all people that offer something to the rest of the 10 in a very specialized format. Which meaning your 10 generals should be good at 10 different things. So one of the problems people have when they go to look for people online is they're like, okay, I want to try to bring 10 people in. And they're not focused on who they're going to go after for those 10 people. So they're basically going aimless into this pool of 1 billion people. And sure, that can work. You can throw out a line and maybe you'll hook someone, but you're going to get someone random. You're going to get someone completely in some area that could be interested in MLM or could just be interested in the training, but you don't really know if they're going to offer anything to the table that's going to be worthy of a generalship. So what you want to do is you need to think very carefully of where you're coming from and what you have to offer, and think about the 10 other things that I'm going to talk about right now that are so important and so crucial for you really getting ahead and knowing that you are really good at those things. You don't have time to learn everything. So although I'll be teaching 10 weeks of different topic areas, you're really going to be naturally gifted in 1 or 2 of those areas, maybe 3. Very few people are going to be gifted in all of them. I know I'm not, which is why I keep on bringing guest speakers with that purpose in mind. So I want you to go and spend some time after we officially launch at 3 o'clock today, and I want you to carefully consider not only what you bring to the table, but what would really help you grow your business stronger. What are the values, the character of the people that you think you could really mesh with? So just don't go aimlessly out there. I want you to go and really attract these people to you and focus on finding them. If you believe strongly in certain things, if you believe that you need to have someone, at least one person that's aged 50 and one person that's aged 15, then go out and find those people. Put these people into certain areas, the 10. And you will find really good results attracting these people because you're going to put that out there. And you're going to specifically, I would do this, 1 technical person is absolutely required. You need someone that can make websites for sure, understands web hosting, can do custom forms, all these things, create lead capture pages. That's 1 person. You need a general that can do that for you. Mine is Shaz. She's our technology leader. Do you think that she accidentally became one of my generals and she got promoted to chief technology leader? That didn't happen by accident. I specifically went out and looked for a Google ambassador, and she found me, and I found her. And now we have someone that's an elite status, technology person that's able to help everyone in the team, but she's one of my generals, right? So that's one thing you should look for. I would also look for people that are very strong in project management skills. As good as you may be at leading, as good as I may be at leading, whatever it is, I may not be as good at doing the nitty-gritty, the stuff I actually don't like to do in terms of organizing a project and make sure the deadline is met. So you're starting to see the idea. You're not just going to the Facebook groups and looking for people that want to make money. You're going after people with certain skill sets. That is going to be incredible. Imagine you have 10 people with 10 different skill sets. Now I want you to go find someone that's extremely good at making videos. And I'm not talking about a video like a Google Hangout on air. I want you to go find someone that can make a video with a green screen, that can do animations, that can make your video pop, like the 60-second millionaire TV videos. All right, so I want those three are definitely very important, but you're starting to see the gist of what I'm training. So you need someone that is also extremely good at writing. Doesn't have to be business copywriting, sales copywriting, but that would be even better. But if you're not especially a good writer, you need to have that. You need someone that can sculpt the emails for your autoresponder, which we'll be talking in future weeks of the training. You need someone that can help you do ads. You need someone that can do all that kind of stuff. You need someone that's an explorer. I call them the explorer. You need someone that brings in that has a natural acuity for finding data that can bring that to you. Because I'm telling you, as you start to build your structure and you start supporting them and really inspiring them to achieve bringing in their 10, you're going to become more and more busy. Especially if you're in very early, because you're going to have 100,000, a million people, whatever it is below you. So you need to have that person. You need to find that person that has a talent in seeking out these amazing tools and stuff online. Some people are just gifted in this area. That's the person that buys the latest Apple product, the latest iPhone, the person that's on top of the coolest Samsung gadget or whatever it is, the best piece of software for this. You know who they are. You know exactly what kind of person I'm talking about. Try and find someone like that. So go to the Cool Gadget Facebook groups. Talk to them. Now, of course, these people have to be open or even care about anything you're talking about. So you may not find that person right away. So what I would say is those 10, you're going to put in these categories. And some of the categories, I'm not going to tell you what they are. You need to define them for yourself. Right, so as the week progresses, I'm going to be talking about each one of these categories and where you can go to find them. So I'm going to be doing a main video at Thursday at 3 p.m. every week. So there's going to be 4 core videos for the Poseidon Challenge. It's going to talk about every week. We're going to get more and more advanced about how to contain and really become an ultimate leader. But throughout the week, I'll be throwing in some surprises and some smaller training tactics to help you achieve these goals. Because ultimately, the better the training is at the beginning, the better you're going to help me make it at the end, and the more results you're going to have, right? So I hope you're understanding that if you don't know where to begin, the first step is to go through the business transformation videos. So at least week 1 and week 2, which is our fundamentals course on where and how to find and close prospects, and then it goes into how to make a YouTube video. So that's first stop, and of course, you need to start going out there and finding these leaders. Now, some of you already have some of these people picked out, your best friends or people you've worked with. Those people are fine. Make them your general, because loyalty and trust is number 1. These are the people that are going to follow you as long as you're making good business decisions wherever you go. So loyalty and trust is number 1, and then providing high value and building rapport and all those things. Okay, so I hope that gets you at least started and thinking about where are you going to find 10 people, and how are you going to instruct your 10 people to be able to grow really, really well. I'm going to be offering ads that you can actually use to attract these different kinds of people. And then I want to talk about the 5 X factors. So we are doing a 10 by 10 structure, but every single person is allowed to bring 15 people for free. So that gives you 5 slots. So sometimes you run into someone, and I know a lot of you know them, like Bart and Darren. I wouldn't purposely go out and try to find someone like Bart or Darren. These people are so amazing at what they do. So you need to have 5 slots that are just X factors that blow you away. You have no idea by the random luck of the universe that you were going to bring them in. And some of those X factor slots could be slots for people that you know aren't ready yet, but they have something. They have something about them that's worth spending the time to turn them into a leader. Because sometimes you'll find people that are already leaders, but for the most part, you have to cultivate them. I recognized something in Marquise right away. It was like instant. I was like, there's something about him. And we started working together. He's in my downline in Team Tsunami, but there was something immediate, right? There was something that stood out. And he's only 20 years old. He's already had better success in our programs across the board than most people that are 50 plus. So how does he do that? Why would I spend my time doing that? So I would put him in the X Factor situation, right? So the first 10, you're going to target it in these silos, and then you're going to have five slots for random, because you don't really know who or what you're going to find. Now, if you happen to find 7 or 8 randoms, and then you find some people that fill some of these categories, that's fine. These are general guidelines. They're not fixed rules. This thing's very organic, and to be fair, you're going to have people that are your generals right now, and they're going to move on to other things. Some of them you're going to replace that person with a new general. That's going to happen. We're not here to lock people in. We're here to help people grow. Okay, so when that happens, and it will happen, some of these people here, maybe 5 years from now, go on to other things. They're no longer going to be participating in Team Tsunami Worldwide directly, or the Poseidon Challenge, whatever it is. So when that happens, and when they go, and you know they will, you're going to support them in their move. You're gonna support them the entire way, because that is what a general does. That is what a leader does. A leader leads by example, but also does what's in the best interest of his people. So it's very important you understand that, and sometimes some of those things are going to make you upset, but the upset part will leave. It will leave you after a day or two, or whatever it is. As long as you treat people properly and they know what we're doing, what we're up to here, then for the most part, it's going to be awesome, clear sailing, and positive. Some people will react in a negative way because of whatever's going on in their life. Maybe they're going through a divorce, or they're sick, or something's happening. So please understand, people aren't always logical. They are based on emotions. I know a lot of you know that. I'm just saying stuff you already know, but this is part of the exercise of growing a huge organization of what we're trying to do. This is why I say the personal attention you're going to give those 10 people is so important. Building a friendship with them is so important. This isn't just business anymore. We're going beyond it. I want to be able to fly down and visit Trent and Mike in Texas, and go to a Baylor football game. Go see Austin, Texas, because I hear it's amazing. There's a lot of schools and a lot of parties. I want to see that for myself, right? But this is the kind of relationship I'm going to teach you to build with your 10 generals. And if you find that someone's really good at website development and they're really into all of our programs, but you're just not meshing, then maybe they're not meant to be one of your generals. Maybe that just is the case, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to end up spending more time, or there may be resent built with someone that doesn't have that really strong relationship with you, and they should probably go into that X Factor 5 at that point. You can talk to 15 people, I think, per week. That's fine. But 10 people every single day, or whenever they need something, they can call you. That's what you do. That's your job as their leader. You are going to be there for them every single step of the way. Now, you will run into, and I really have to highlight this, you will run into those people that are super talented and they're really getting results, but they're also super needy. And you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. They ask for a lot of your time. So in situations like that, and they don't mean to take all of your time, they just are really into it. They have a lot of questions and all those kinds of things. So with a person like that, I would highly suggest that you frame the relationship and say, look, I have people I have to take care of, not to mention all of our meetings and growing our business and doing all the marketing. So I can give you this kind of time to answer your questions. Please try to, respect my wishes so we can work together and really help you grow, but you don't go outside those boundaries. So it's your job to be effective for everybody. It's kind of like making an hour-and-a-half video versus making 6 or 9 short ones. Which is going to be better? I think in hangout situations, an hour and a half is obviously better because you're learning who we are and stuff like that. But it's probably better to break up your time across your team than leave, just help one person. right? You're going to find some generals are very self-sufficient. And that's fine. If they do not want you to bother them, then don't do that. But I find what happens for me, and it's going to happen for you, is that when people really want to talk to me, they'll message me. I rarely message people first. There's just too many. There's so many people now. We have 8,000 people in Team Tsunami Worldwide and their partner teams. And we're getting so many messages every single day. So your generals are going to be in a position where they're going to contact you, and their generals, so after you get to 100 people below you, they're going to contact your 10. So that is how we do a distribution of communication in order to maximize everyone's allotment of time properly to get maximum results. And not only that, like, you're going to be able to help your people get so much confidence because they're going to have 10. And getting 10 plus random 5, which will happen, by the way. You are going to get your random 5. Getting 10 is going to be amazing. Most people can't get 2. Most people can't get 1. And now you're going to get 10 for free. And you're going to get training. This is only the beginning of your training. It's going to get really intense. Imagine you are now in a position where there's 1,000 people under you by week 3. How is that going to make you feel? Are you going to feel like a leader? Yes. Yes, you are. You're going to have 1,000 people. Now, what's going to happen when all of our paid signups come in from Penny Matrix and beyond, and all of our other programs? How is that going to integrate into what we're going to do? So don't worry, I'm going to have more training on how that's going to work. Part of the reason of me launching the Poseidon Challenge now, before Peanut Recruiters takes off, is so that you can learn how to organize your time properly in order to get maximum value for your team, in order to help them get the most out of everything that we're doing. You could sit back and relax and probably just let Peanut Recruiters build for you in Penny Matrix. But is that going to make you a better person? Is that going to bring more joy to your life? No, it's not. Learning the things that we are going to teach you in the Poseidon Challenge is going to help you do that. It's going to create community for you. You're going to be able to instill amazing values in the people that you bring into this business. So if anyone has any doubt about what we're doing here and where we're coming from, the good place and the great character of the people we are working with, and with the solid foundation and the trust and integrity of WebDocs, providing for people for free, I don't know. I'm very excited about what's going to happen as of 3 p.m. today. I hope all of you. Thank you very much for your 1 hour now, and I think that's a pretty good place to stop it. If you have any questions, if you need comments, any suggestions on how to make this better, please get in touch with anyone that you see on this panel. Get in touch with your upline, your generals, and let me know. We are going to be focusing on this really, really hard for 4 weeks. So let's make it happen. Let's get every single one of you get your 10 generals in the next 7 days. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.